Hi everyone, this is Maggie. Welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, then welcome back. If this is your first time, I hope you enjoy the video and that you'll stick around. Please like and subscribe. That would mean an awful lot to me. I'm trying to grow this channel and create another community that merges into the larger community. So help me grow my channel. Like and subscribe. Subscribing is free. You won't receive any junk mail or anything. So anyway, let's just get on with the video. All right, this is my book of ideas that I made a couple of weeks ago, and I had put in here things that I had already made, but I did not want to forget about them, so I put a prototype or one that I wasn't going to use in a journal in here. So in this case, I watched a video this morning from Heather and Jan. If you don't know her, then, you know, I'm going to be linking her channel, but if you don't know her, please visit her. She just does some marvelous things. So this is a little interactive piece that it kind of wraps. It's kind of double-sided in that it works on both pages, front and back. Where can I put it? It's not that I'm full of things here. Well, let's just put it anywhere, Maggie. Just pick. Come on, you can do it. Well, I'll just put it here. So this goes into your journal, and it goes like this. One side on one, and this over here is glued here and here, and a little bit of glue down here, and it becomes a tuck spot. And I'll show you the rest in just a moment. The other side, the other two parts of this fold out like this, so you can put some little tags or whatever you want to in these two pockets. And then you open it all the way up, and it becomes a journaling spot. You know, a journaling spot. So it really adds some space to your journal. Now this, I probably would put this on a blank page that doesn't have anything on it, so you could journal on here as well as on here. Okay, so let me show you how I made this, and mine's different than Heather and Jan, and that's okay. That's the way it's supposed to be. I'm just spreading. Oh, I did want to tell you that this photograph here came from Ink Paper Art. She has a beautiful kit of, I'm not sure how many, but there's a lot of copies of original French photographs. She has an awful lot of French items in her Etsy shop, and she does a live sell, I think, once a week. I've never watched that, but I do watch her other videos because she does also, she's been doing the 365 days of journal ideas, which is a lot of fun, and she comes up with some great stuff. These fussy cut flowers here, which I think are really, really pretty. This was a freebie, 20-page kit, and I don't know the name of it. I would have to look, but this came from Silver and Sparkles. If you haven't watched her, she's another wonderful creator that comes up with some of the most ideas. She does a one-page wonder videos, and she probably is, I think she's in the 50s as far as the number of one-page wonders that she's done. And some of them are so cute. So I have used a lot of her articles as well. But that's where these prints came from. I only printed out these 2 pages because I wanted something to put onto this little project here. Not that I didn't already have flowers, but I guess I just wanted something different. And I'm glad I did, because these are really very pretty. Very, very pretty. So that's what I decorated her with. Silver and Sparkles. And her name is Pam, I know for sure. The lady that I got this idea from, I'm not absolutely sure what her name is. I think it's Kate, but I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong about that, but it is Heather and Jan Studio. So let me show you how this was made. It just opens up like this. This is an 11.5 by 11 by 8.5 paper. This, I printed mine double-sided, but you don't have to. One side would be good. Probably a lightweight cardstock is fine for this project. So this one is a little bit less than 11 inches because it printed with borders, which I was not expecting that it was going to do. So it's actually it's not quite. It's about 10 3/4 inches high, you know, the long side. So the first thing I did is I scored it to make the 3 parts. Now I didn't realize that this wasn't 10.5. It's a little bit more than 10.5, but that's really okay because it's all right for one side to be a little bit bigger. It doesn't matter, or you can just fold it. You can, you know, do this number where you just fold it on top of each other so your pieces are fairly even, but this last one here is a little bit bigger, which is good. So I scored it at 3.5 and 3.5, and then this was a little bit bigger, so that's okay. And then I turned it on the long side and I scored it 2 inches, which is going to be the pocket that we fold up. Now I accidentally scored this in the wrong place, but that's okay. I'm just showing you how you make it. All right, so you score there, you know, give that a good rub down. They have nice creases. And now's a good time to ink it if you so desire. I'm going to try to rub some of this crease out if I can. I don't think I'll be successful, but oh well. Now get some nice creases, then like I said, you fold this up to be 2 little pockets here. Now this part, I cut off of mine. She had cut it off of hers too, but you could really leave it there if you wanted and make it another little pocket. You could do it however you want to do it. Okay, but I'm going to cut this off. And if you want to ink the whole thing, now is a good time to do that. I'm not going to do that just for the sake of this video. I just want this to be kind of a quick, I'm happy to share this with you. I'm definitely going to incorporate this into my journals, no doubt about it. But not the Paris journal. I've got that one. But it's like I said before, if I need another piece, I know I can do this. It's quick and easy. I wish I could take credit for it, but I can't. I'm just happy to be able to have found it and be able to share it with you. Okay, now I'm going to cut this here so that when it's folded, you don't have all this bulk. I'm going to try to do it straight. I didn't really do too great a job on the last one. On the one, this other one I made, it was not cut straight. Maybe it would help if I put my glasses on right. So I'm going to try to cut it a little sliver out. So again, get rid of some of the bulk. Now that's good. All right. And then these are going to fold up like this. And we're going to glue them. Oh, and I'm going to notch them. And how I did my notch, since these are going to be side by side, I did them together. There we go. And I'm going to notch this one as well, but I can wait. I'm going to round my corners. I love the look of rounded corners. And sometimes things are easier to get in and out of pockets if it's a tight squeeze and the corners are rounded. Corners. Now this is not something you have to do. This is a personal preference. I prefer rounding my corners. Okay. I could round these corners too. Might as well, right? While I'm at it. Like I said, now would be a good time to ink, if that's what you want to do. And if I was putting it into a journal, I more than likely would ink it, but I'm just trying to save some time. So I hope that's all right with y'all. Okay, so I'm just going to glue this down. And I'm going to put a notch here, but I'm not going to do it just yet. So put some glue down on either side of this pocket. Let's fold it up. I really should have inked that anyway. Up here. No matter how hard I try, I still have glue leakage. Alright, so I hope you're enjoying your weekend so far. My oldest daughter came over to visit me today and brought some books for her little niece. I was very happy to spend time talking to her and see how she's doing. And I got one video, I got my Monday video done. And like I said, this will probably go up this evening, I think, if I can get it loaded. Alright, so this is gonna be like this. It's gonna, like I said, it's gonna go over the page in your journal. Like this. And this is just gonna be glued here and here, and since I'm not actually putting it in a journal, that I can't really glue it down. I'm just going to set this aside as an extra prototype. I am going to notch this so they'll know it doesn't. I'll try to get it centered, but okay. Now the way the gal over on Hither and Yon did this, and you can do this any way you want to. You don't have to put the circle in. You can just put another pocket, that one pocket here, and decorate this whole thing, or you can do whatever you want. I chose to do mine like this. And what I did was I did cut the circle. I'm going to cut the circle into this one as well. I took one of the portraits, one of the pictures from ink paper art, and put it behind. This is just, it's not even acetate, paper from the covering of a paper pad, and I used that and glued them together and glued it on here. And like I said, this will go to on the bottom on the page, so you won't know that there's anything there. The only thing is, this could possibly hinder, it might hinder something going on, but I don't think so, because this is big enough. And then I just decorated this a little bit. But again, you can do this any way you want to. And so this is the top. Yeah, this is the top. And I didn't get that circle centered too well, so I'm going to try to do a better job this time if I can. The trouble with these circle punches are that they don't really go in as much as I personally would like them to, but that's okay. That's better than the other one was. Save my little circles for perhaps doing another collage board with master board with circles. That was a very fun thing to do too, and I hope if you didn't watch that video that you will find it on my list and watch it, because it was a lot of fun and very easy. And you may not have a big hole punch. That's all right. You could do any sort of thing here that you want to. I am not good with an X-Acto knife. I just can never seem to cut it straight. I can use my rotary cutter, but that doesn't work too well in cutting circles or anything. So I'm going to cut the circle, and I once again was not prepared because I've been trying to make this video for the last couple of hours. So this is just the packaging that this paper, I'm just showing you that you don't necessarily need to have acetate. You can use whatever you happen to have on hand. And this is what I have on hand right here. And I'm not going to decorate this. I am going to do this part just so you can kind of see how I did it. So, so this is the top side. So it'll go here like this. I mean, you can't even see it. Let me find another photograph. Oh, this is kind of cute. This is interesting. How will she look in here? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece of the wrapping paper. Now, in all honesty, I would prefer using acetate, but you don't have to use acetate. You could just use what you have. And I'm not putting a lot of glue in here. This is going to be taped down to the glued down to the page. And the last one I had no problem gluing it whatsoever. And I didn't cut this quite big enough. That's all right. It's paper. But you can make sure that it works one way or the other. Okay, so I'm going to trim this off. This is very staticky. So yeah, this pack of children's drawing paper is laying over here in my pile. So that's what I decided to use. Okay, now this is going to glue to the back of this circle. It's hard to see with the glare, I know, I'm sorry. And you could put any kind of picture you want to behind here. You don't have to put a picture at all. You can just you can stencil something, not stencil or stamp an image that you like. You could not put a circle at all and just decorate the front of this. You know, it's one of those things you can just kind of do whatever you want to do and it'll be fine because it's yours. It's absolutely 100% yours. Let me get this gal centered in here as best I can. And I think we're all set. Now you could mass make this if you wanted to, because it's that easy. You could just make them neutral and then you'd have them to put into any journal. Oops. So it'll be glued here, and then it would just open up here. Now because it's not glued down, it's going to flap all over. I really want this to fold like this. Oh, there we go. So then you'll open this up again and have your pockets and decoration. However you want to fix this, you can put a stacking pocket on here. You could put some corner pockets, whatever you like. And then this side could be used for writing space. Or if you wanted to have more pockets, you certainly could. So easy, quick idea. I'm going to glue this one down. I will also write the date that I just discovered this and made it, and this could go either way, really. Whatever way, maybe this way. So I'm going to glue this down. So I hope you like this. Again, I really hope that you will try it. And it's so quick and easy and so cute. And you can use any 8.5 by 11. You don't have to really measure or cut anything out. And you don't even have to measure this portion of it. You can just fold it on itself and make the different sections, and then decide what you want to do about this other piece. So it would be like this. You could also put it coming on the other side just as easily. So there you have it. You're going through your book, and what is this? Oh, it's what is it? 2 pockets? Did I just glue this to itself? I better not. Okay, sorry about that. Wow. And then you have journal space here or whatever you want to do with it. So again, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to put my towel down here so it doesn't glue to itself again or to the other page. And this needs to be glued down a little bit better, I can see. You have your tuck spot. I like it. I like it. I definitely will use it in my journals. The more interactive pieces I can put into a journal, the happier I am. Because they serve to give you extra journalings in most cases, and they add some interest to the journal. So here's this part, the one I just made, and she's undecorated. I may decorate her. I probably will decorate her. I'm just, for time's sake, I'm not going to do it on camera. But you can decorate it any way you want to. You can make this one that you're going to make a tuck spot out of. You can do anything with it you would like. So there you have it. I think it's a very good, very, very cute, easy idea. And I give the thanks to Heather and Jan Studios. So like I said, I hope you'll pop over and watch her channel and pick up some ideas on your own that if you have a channel you might be able to share with others. So there you go. I'm happy with this. I will hold on to this. I'll probably decorate it and maybe use it in a journal. Now the reason this one looks wider, it is wider, it doesn't just look wider, is because I had the whole 11 inches to work with. I didn't have to trim anything off. And I actually do like that better. But I like this too. This goes like this. So I'm going to leave that to dry a little bit. Thanks again for coming to see me. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy your Sunday. And get some extra rest. If you have to work this weekend, then don't work too hard. I remember all those weekends in the hospital. You know, you never knew what was going to happen. Sometimes the weekends were quieter, and other times they could be the worst times to have to work. But you know, whatever you're doing, be blessed and enjoy your crafting and enjoy your family. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye.